Hi, welcome to Fab After 50 and our series of expert interviews. And I'm very pleased today to invite along somebody who I think is very inspiring, who started her own business when she's entered her 60s. So with me today, I've got Tricia Cusden, who's the founder of Look Fabulous Forever. Hello, Tricia.
Hi there, Kerry. Nice to be here.
Well, I'm delighted to have you join us. I know you're really, really busy because your business has really taken off. But what's actually prompted you to actually start a makeup range, in fact, for older women?
Well, I think there were two reasons why I wanted to get it going. One was I was finding as an older woman it progressively difficult to find products that really worked well on my face as I got into my 60s. And that was the first reason. And the second reason was really about the beauty industry itself. I felt we were extremely underrepresented by the beauty industry in things like advertisements and so on. It was almost like we didn't exist. And I know it's got better recently, but truly I just felt, well, where are these older faces? And, where am I in this? It was like I was being ignored, really.
I mean, I couldn't agree more with that, really, because we've had these debates frequently on the website where people have products that they are aimed at people at our age group, but in fact, then they have us model in their 25 or 30, saying this is the best anti-wrinkle, whatever, or this is the best makeup, whatever. Well, there's no way our 50 or 60-something skin is going to look like that.
Exactly. And I think one of the things that I decided right from the word go that we would always use age-appropriate people in our videos and also in our photographs. So, and in fact, we also since then have decided not to actually use models, but real people. And just to represent the fact that this makeup works. You know, you don't have to be gloriously beautiful or some kind of, say model. These are real people and they wear the makeup and they look great.
And were you in the beauty industry before?
No, I wasn't, Kerry. I came at it completely as somebody that's been a makeup junkie all my life. I've always loved it. I think I've put makeup on every day of my life since I was about 15. And I just have always loved it. And I came at it really as a consumer, as somebody who used makeup, enjoyed using makeup and wanted good products that would work.
And what were you doing prior to this?
Before that, I've always been entrepreneurial, which is important, I think, because otherwise I wouldn't have probably taken the risk to start this business. But I ran a slimming club for about 12 years when the children were really tiny, and it was my own slimming club. I didn't work for anyone else. And I also set up and ran for 25 years my own management training consultancy. So that's what I was doing until I started Look Fabulous Forever.
And from those previous experiences, were there any of your skills or experience you were able to actually bring forward with you to help you launch this particular venture?
Well, the thing is that having always run businesses, I knew how businesses worked and I knew how to set up and actually make sure that the business ran smoothly. So I was competent to do all of those things. But I think the main skill that I acquired while I was a management trainer was the ability to communicate effectively to groups of people. So I'm doing that now to real groups of people. But I also, on the videos, I'm not at all daunted by making those makeup tutorials that we make and put out onto YouTube. I find them fairly straightforward and easy to do.
Actually, a lot of people watching this interview might not actually have seen your videos before, but you've got quite a number, haven't you, where you've sort of taken your products on the real women, as you've said, and actually made them up in front of camera. Yes,
that is exactly right. Right from the word go, I knew that I wanted to use video because makeup is a visual, it's something visual. You put it on your face and you have to see the effect of it. And I knew that one of the best ways for us to get our message across, this is good makeup, it works really well on an older face, was to make a video tutorial and hope that people would watch it. So it was from very early on, that was going to be part of the plan.
Right. So Tricia, from your perspective, what have been the greatest challenges that you've faced so far in launching and making this business a success?
I think my biggest challenge initially was finding someone who would share the vision that I had. After all, I needed to find somebody who would say, yeah, I understand what you mean when I wanted specific formulations for an older, an older woman. And somebody who would also support me with a fairly limited amount of money, I have to say, to produce products, in a way that would work for me starting the business. And I was incredibly fortunate to find a small cosmetic manufacturer in Suffolk, in fact, who got me immediately. He just sat there and said, I think this is a brilliant idea. I exactly understand what you want, and we'll do it. You know, we'll make some makeup for you. You can test it. You can make sure that you're happy with the way that it works, and we will also, with the fact that you've got limited funds, we will actually produce quite small amounts of the makeup initially. So he was tremendously supportive. So that was the biggest challenge, but we found that person, which was wonderful.
I mean, have you had any sort of major surprises so far?
I think the biggest surprise, when we made the 2 initial videos, one to show the face makeup and the other to show the eye and the lip makeup, the photographer said, we'll put these onto YouTube. We were going to put them onto the website, but he said, we'll put them onto YouTube. And I just said, well, nobody's going to find them. Nobody's going to watch them. Older women don't go on YouTube, do they? You know, it's full of teenagers. And he said, well, we might as well.
Yeah.
So we did, and then I started looking at the viewing figures on YouTube, and it would be about 30 or 40 a day, which was even that was a surprise. And then after Christmas, which was early 2014, our view suddenly went up to 1,000 a day, and it was like, whoa, what's happening here? You know, these women are watching them, they're liking them, and they're sharing them, and we now average a couple of thousand views a day, I suppose, on our YouTube videos, and we've now had getting on for 600,000 views. Now, I can't tell you the surprise in that, because if you told me a year ago that this would have happened, I'd have said, don't be ridiculous. That's just not going to happen. So,
and I suppose for anybody else watching this that's setting up a business, whatever that business might be, that just goes to show that potentially, I mean, presumably some people have watched more than one video or come back, but that could potentially be 600,000 opportunities to sell somebody something, as well as teach them something.
Well, it's absolutely driven our success, because if we hadn't had those views and they hadn't been found by people all over the world, we now wouldn't have what is effectively an international internet business. It would have been a small local. It would have been bounded by my capacity and my energy to get out there and sell it in makeover parties, which is what I was going to do. And instead of doing it that way, it has completely become something else, something much bigger, much more exciting. And I love the fact that women in Australia or New Zealand or Canada or America want our products.
Wonderful, yes. I mean, that's obviously been a great high point for you, but have there been sort of low points as well?
We only get low points when we have some kind of technological challenge.
Oh, I know what that's like, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we have a website and we are reliant on that website working, and, somebody puts on a coupon code to get a discount or whatever, and that's got to work. And from time to time, we get inevitably the odd glitch. We've got a brilliant web designer, web developer who's wonderful, and he seems to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we can usually contact him, even if it's 11 o'clock on a Saturday evening when I've had an email saying, I can't make this work. So that's low points, but because I know nothing about it and it's a frustration. But hey, these things will happen and we usually get them resolved, so it's fine.
I mean, obviously we've talked about your success with the videos and your vision going forward, and you've mentioned lots of different countries there that you're already selling to. I mean, what's next for you and the brand?
Well, in terms of vision, I think from the time that we started to get the success that we've had, our vision became quite big in the sense that I would really like within the next, say, 5 years to become the premier brand for older women everywhere. And, that sounds quite grandiose, but I think it's possible because we have great products and because people like our message and they like the way that we're presenting it to them, and because they feel valued within it. I think that's important.
So world domination then for old women. I love that.
Possibly, but it is exciting because I think it's about hitting a nerve with a lot of women, and it appeals to them, and it's exciting, very, very exciting.
Well, I've been very excited to meet you because I know that when we met, you were so enthusiastic about your brand, and I've tried your products. I love them. But just to recap, can we just give the name of your website so people, if they want to go and have a look at your website, or should they go back straight to the YouTube channel, which is best for people?
Our website is very simple. It's www.tricias, lookfabulousforever.com. And if they want to find us on YouTube, they can either type in my name, which is Tricia, Tricia, Cusden, Cusden, or type in Look Fabulous Forever, and I think they'll find it quite quickly. Or type in Makeup for Older Women, which we're very well represented on that page.
I know, I've seen most of your videos now, I think. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
And I think we have another video as well, another interview with you coming up shortly, talking about the benefits of makeup for older women and what to look for. So hopefully people will tune into that one as well.
Lovely. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.